everyone. Welcome to week 1 of your Medical Language 2 course. My name is Sarah Davis and I will be your instructor for the next 10 weeks. I just wanted to point out a few things within the module before we look at this week's material. The first thing is please make sure that you review the syllabus. So you can just click here on the side and the syllabus will pop up. It'll show you everything that we're going to be doing each week, what is due, and all of those types of things. The other thing that you'll want to make sure that you look at is the modules. When you click on modules, again, for each week, and I'll just scroll down here, you can see all the different things that are available to you for that particular week. Anything that has a due date next to it is something that you're going to be turning in. So these are the 4 things that you're going to be turning in. A discussion post each week is due by Wednesday. That's your initial discussion, and it must be at least 200 words. In addition, you must turn in 2 replies each week of at least 50 words. So that's in addition to your initial post, so a total of 3 posts. Each week you will have an assignment, and when you click on that link, it will give you the details of what that particular assignment is. Each week you'll have a weekly quiz, and those are typically multiple choice quizzes. And then something that you may not be familiar with, something that's a little bit different in this course, is that you're going to have a pronunciation test each week. And so you may not understand what that means or what exactly that is. So the other piece I wanted to point out to you is the section called announcements. So make sure that you're going into the announcements each week so that you can see information. And in specific, at the very beginning of this course, I'm going to give you information about that pronunciation quiz. So when you click on this announcement, it's going to tell you a lot of things. It's going to give you 2 great pieces of information. One, it's going to tell you how to actually submit your quiz. You're going to do this using a media file, and I've attached a tutorial that you can click on that'll actually walk you through the steps for how to turn in your quiz. So make sure that you know how to do that. The other thing that I'm providing you is some links down here. These are links where you can actually click on them, type in the name of the drug that you're going to be pronouncing, and listen to it. It's going to give you the option to actually listen to that particular drug name and hear how it's pronounced. So we'll just do a quick little click here and see if it'll let me pull one up. So you can see that, here's this one, this particular one, here's the brand name, and the brand is the one that you're going to be pronouncing for me. So you can see that this little icon here, this little speaker icon is going to show up. And for whichever the brand or the generic, whatever you put in, which, like I said, I believe all of the ones that you're going to be given are going to be brands, but you're just going to click on this. And it's going to pronounce it for you. So just make sure that you make use of that. You can type in any particular drug name and it will read it for you like that. So again, those are just some of the highlights within the course that I wanted to point out to you. In addition, under modules, let me just go back and make one other note. In the From the Instructor section, you're going to see the PowerPoint for each week as well as the video that I have done. So obviously this video is not there yet because I'm still making it. But once it's completed, that will be there along with the PowerPoint for each week. Now this week we are starting with Chapter 14. Since this course runs in conjunction with Medical Language 1, we're in the second half of the book for this course. So the first half of the book is covered in the 110 course, and in the 111 course, we're covering the second half of the book. So we're going to be covering Chapter 14. So this week, Chapter 14 is all about endocrinology. So what we're going to be looking at is the different structures of the endocrine system, how the hormonal response and feedback works, because that is all part of the endocrine system. We're going to look at some of the common diseases, some of the diagnostic and laboratory procedures that go along with those diseases, some of the surgical procedures, and then, of course, some of the medications that are going to be used for those different diagnoses. So again, there's going to be a lot of information in every chapter, but the idea is to kind of learn the big picture. What is the endocrine system all about? What are some of those main organs and glands within that particular system? And then what are some things that affect them, and as far as disease states, and then how do we treat them? So those are the things that you're going to be looking at in this chapter. So as you go through the material this week, if there's anything that you have a problem or question on, please make sure that you reach out to me, and have a great week.